When I think of the word faggot, I think it's someone who acts like a retard and just makes fools of themselves, as a joke.
I think it's a pretty horrific word to use in any situation, really. I was just, as I was saying, I was talking to friends the other day, and they were like throwing it around, and they as gay men felt that it was okay. But I feel that no matter who says it, no matter what's the context, there's always the negative energy that's behind it.
I think it's a very offensive word to some people. It's a strong word. It has a lot of connotations to it. Personally, I think words like faggot and fuck and shit, people give them too much power. They're just words. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of words in the English language. Why would you give this power to these couple words? So I don't know. I don't take really offense to words necessarily, but I understand how some people get really offended by it. Personally, I wouldn't get offended if somebody called me a faggot, but I'm not gay.
Faggot.
Also. Yeah.
I don't really like it. It depends on the context, but I just never really like the sound of the word. It's kind of weird because like fag doesn't bother me as much, even though it's just like a shortening of the same thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, it depends on the context, like whether it's being used positively or negatively.
Maybe I have a mobile. Like, hey, I'm
somebody I know versus some random person.
I think that they use it as a term for demasculization of a person. That's not really a word, but you get what it means.
Yeah.
Trying to make someone feel inferior by their gender identity, by calling them a gender identity that does not quite fit what they are.
I think straight guys use it as kind of like, it's just kind of like a joking term, like, oh, you're such a faggot, like all like that. I don't think that, I'm not saying he's gay. I think he has sex with guys, but I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make sense why people say that to straight guys as an insult, but yeah, I guess it just kind of confuses me. I don't understand why people call straight guys faggots.
A lot of the time, I think they're just using it as kind of a generic insult, but it, stems from the fact that they see being gay as a bad thing, that they need to be using derogatory terms towards gay people as an insult in the first place. And, depending on the context, sometimes it's like, oh, you're a fag because you like, or act in a more feminine way, or whatever. Like, you don't have the interests that you're supposed to have as a straight guy. Like, you're too emotional, or you like reading, or whatever random thing that they think is gay and or feminine. So it's very, I'd say, straight guys calling each other faggot as an insult. It's homophobic and misogynist most of the time.
It's actually really defensive. Like, it's offensive. I mean, girls usually when they're called a slut, it means a really bad thing, and they sleep around and whatnot. It's not good to be called a slut. So, yeah.
I think the word slut is very disrespectful in nature. I think that if someone is sexually active, that's their own personal business. And I think if people go around spreading that, then you shouldn't be surprised that people will call you that. I think that people should keep their dirty laundry to themselves, and that way they'll never be called a slut.
Like a real, promiscuous girl, the one that sleeps with you, and sleeps with your boy, then his boy, so, everybody's boy. Yeah.
Slut. I would say a slut is a girl that uses her body to get things that she wants.
I mean, in most cases, you don't really have to tell somebody something they already know. Truth hurts, but when somebody calls a girl a slut, it's usually like they're mad at them, or they're just trying to...
Fucking skanks.
Go ahead.
I think that means that most of the girls who call her a slut are probably jealous because they're not really getting much, and so they just say that that's their way of saying that I think that they're really jealous of that other girl.
I'm all for it. Real talk. I mean, if she's a slut, she's a slut, man. You know how it pretty much. You know what I'm saying?